So if you want an electric vehicle, there is some good news when it comes to the price tag. Ford just dropped the price of its electric F-150 Lightning truck by 17%. Excuse me. The company says that's because more are being made and the price for materials has gone down. But some speculate this might be a move to rival Tesla. And it's not just the price of new electric vehicles going down. Also, right now, we can tell you iSeeCars.com says prices of used electric vehicles were down nearly 30% in June. And joining us live right now with insight on this is automotive expert Lauren Fix, the car coach. Lauren, it's great to see you. Catching my breath here, I was choking a little bit there. Quite the vehicle behind you. I know that you're on the road out on the West Coast. Thanks for doing this segment with us. Tell us what you were doing there, but also what to make of what's going on with the electric car market right now.
Well, I'm out here test driving the 2024 Ford Mustang. So it's an EcoBoost, and there's the 5-liter GT, and I just have the GT behind me because this is our second day up here at Angels Crest Highway. So we get to see what the cars are capable of. And next week, I'll be driving the big performance one, the Dark Horse. So while everyone's thinking electric, they're still selling gasoline-powered cars, and a lot of them. So as far as electric vehicles, Ford Motor Company has lowered their price between $9,000 and $10,000 on their Ford Lightning truck. If you add that with the $7,500 tax credit and the New York State $2,500 tax credit, you're saving almost $20,000 off the price of that vehicle, which brings it down slightly under $60,000 depending upon which options that you order. That's still less than the Chevy Silverado EV, which we have not seen on the market, or the Rivian R1T, which is available, or the future Cybertruck, which if we just saw the first one come off the production line, we really don't have exact pricing on that yet. But it's really interesting for those that want electric vehicles. But Ford Motor Company tells me that they're really building more vehicles. They're planning to build 150,000 trucks, but the results are people aren't necessarily buying them, not even in the Buffalo area.
I mentioned there, Lauren, it's not just the new vehicles, which, as you mentioned, have these really healthy tax incentives as well, right? Used vehicles, what's going on there?
Used vehicle market, according to iSeeCars, which you recommended, is down about 30%. The biggest drop is the Tesla Model 3. So people are buying them, and believe it or not, 30% off the sticker. So if you're thinking about a used electric vehicle, there's a lot of pluses and minuses to that. One, you're going to have to buy it. There's no leasing involved. Two, you're going to have to check with Tesla if it's got the fast charger. You may not have that additional range. So be careful when you do that. But also the warranty only goes so far. That's why I recommend buying a brand such as Ford or Hyundai or Toyota that have electric vehicles if that's what you're looking for, because you have dealers all around the country, especially if you've got an issue. But on top of that, you're going to get that warranty and those dealer groups, especially our local dealer, which is great, all of them, that will help take care of your vehicle and give you a loaner vehicle, which you don't get with Tesla.
And Lauren, you follow this so closely. The big worry among people when they're thinking about, do I want to go electric, is the availability of charging stations, right? I know there is a huge investment on the private sector, on the public sector. How close are we to getting to a point where you think more people are going to be comfortable making that leap and going electric with that comfortability of knowing they can find a place to fill up the tank, so to speak, electrically?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I talked to a bunch of the dealers in the area. They all have electric cars in the lot, and they said the interest level is zero. And if you look at what they call churns in the inventory, so how long does a vehicle sit on a lot? Typically, it's around 15 to 20 days, depending on the vehicle. They're more popular vehicles, such as the Mustang. But when you're talking about some of the electric vehicles, you're talking about the Ford Lightning, it's been sitting on the lot, according to Cox Automotive, 115 days. In June, it was 92 days. So that time is getting longer, which means vehicles are getting to dealers, but the dealers aren't selling them. So that means there may be additional incentives, which is why Ford lowered the prices. They may not be saying that, but this is what we're seeing across the lineup, that people that were first to get to this technology, they wanted it, they bought it. Some people are switching brands, trying to find that one that's right for them. And there's a lot of great product. It's not the cars. That is not the problem. It's the charging infrastructure. In the Buffalo area, we have very, very few fast chargers, which means you're at level 2. Tesla chargers with an adapter for like a Ford Mach-E will only give you low level 2 charging. And your home, that's level 1 or level 2, depending upon if you have a charging station. So keep in mind, those are things you need to know. I know people that love electric cars that live in our area, refuse to get rid of them, and you should have that option. The worst thing to do is to take away options for consumers. Let them buy plug-in hybrid vehicles, gas or diesel, whatever works for you.
Yeah, a lot of options right now, no doubt. Lauren Fix, the car coach, thanks so much for joining us out there. Love that vehicle behind you. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thanks.